of the function, we caught up the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. It's right here.
Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. See Jared Goff and the Denver Broncos taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special.
And off we go from Denver. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for. That's all that really matters.
Now a first down throw. Goff. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Goff. It got his man. Complete.
That's good.
A game there of 30 big ones.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 20 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
On the carry.
Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 13.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
15-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. An extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
The 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And his kick is right through. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. They'll start with the option. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
A loss of a yard.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Gallagher. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. from the gun. It's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
His kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 14, Chiefs 3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rhodes. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 22.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
19-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Goff. He gets it left side to Johnson.
Goff's pass complete to carry on Johnson. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Score Broncos 14, Chiefs 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. To throw is Goff. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. This is the tight end fan. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Broncos 17, Chiefs 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
Chiefs.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
The 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 22-yard line.
Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They toss it out right to Johnson. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Completes it to Fant on the right side.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. On 3rd down, Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20.
Completes it to Hardman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd and goal. Mahomes, he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They're on 23-yard line.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Give him 9 there on the first-down completion. And this time, they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Titans who were able to walk away with the road victory. 35-17 was the final. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, And it's second down.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
8 yards. And it's third down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Number 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The ball carrier.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
33-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Well, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. That'll bring up second down.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So that'll back him up 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Gallagher.
Mahomes pass.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
16.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Now a first down throw. Goff. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
The 30-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and...
They go to Johnson again. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
on the ground. This is Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Goff. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Wagner. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after try forthcoming. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
Chiefs, 16.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was Kelsey.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And again, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Goes 24, Chiefs 19.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Denver's offense ready to go again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The pass there complete to Sutton, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Johnson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Out of the gun, Goff. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Carry on Johnson, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Johnson. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Carry on Johnson turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call. And the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Kansas City.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nearly
they picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's 3rd down. And
On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
The score, Broncos 24, Chiefs 22.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And the lead is up to 5. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 5. 1:15 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Goff. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays. So
now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Calling a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. He's back to throw. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. He's got daylight. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
One last throw here for Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on in this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chiefs, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.